Take it away, Peter. Thanks, Johnny. Good evening. Very grateful to be here. I hope you're feeling the same. How can you not?
Trying to find it to be doing this since third grade.
Who here has ever seen a Shakespeare performance? Raise your hand. Wow, that's a lot more than I expected. Surely everyone here has read some Shakespeare, yeah? Raise your hands. Yeah. So it's meant to be performed, not meant to be read. Meant to be heard, felt. It's alive. It's communal. And I know that because we're not used to hearing speech in that way, that it can be sometimes a little bit of, wow, this delay is getting me. It can sometimes be a little much. So what I'm gonna do my best is to explain the piece that I'm gonna do and maybe even clarify a few of the terms so that we're on the same page. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna be performing the prologue to Henry V, which Shakespeare wrote in 1599. And the prologue is delivered by the chorus. The chorus is usually played by one actor from the company. And the purpose of this prologue is to introduce the play, give you a sneak peek, the main characters, a little bit of what's going to happen. But specifically for this prologue, Shakespeare is using the chorus to connect with the audience and directly engage with them to bring them on as an active partner in the storytelling that is about to unfold. Because Henry V is about the war between England and France. Obviously, Henry V is King of England. And so this play deals with huge battles, and it deals with armies and, you know, horses and chariots. Well, actually, I don't know about chariots. But you know what I'm saying. It's heavy action-packed, but I'm just a lone actor, or on any stage in the world, actors, performers, they don't have all that stuff. They only have the words. But most importantly, they have the imagination of the audience. So that's what this piece is about. It's about connecting with you to remind you that it's us working together that brings this story and makes it alive. I can't do it alone. So I need your attention, and I need your energy, I need your imagination, because that's what live performance is all about. Am I right, Johnny? Am I right? So it's about bringing people together, and we're going to make this happen together. So, okay, few terms before I get going here. You're going to hear me say the name Harry. Well, that's just another name for King Henry V. You're going to hear me say Port of Mars. So, port, that's like the personage, the carriage, the physical bearing. And then Mars is the Roman god of war. Okay? And also an agricultural guardian, which, you know, that's just a little... Anyway, so, Port of Mars, it's the carriage of the god of war. You're going to hear me say casques. Those are just helmets. In this case, helmets worn by English soldiers a few hundred years ago. And you're going to hear the term Agincourt, which is the site of a famous battle in this war. Agincourt in France. Okay? And one other word that you might not recognize. And I'm just telling you these because I had to look these up when I learned this piece. So I just want to get you on the same page. Puissance. Puissance, it means force or might. In this case, military might. So puissance or puissance. Alrighty. I think that's about enough for now. Enough of the preamble, on to the prologue. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Woo! I'm gonna try and do this without the mic, so you're gonna have to really lean in, and I appreciate you very much for being here. Thank you again, Johnny, for having me.
would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment. But pardon, gentles all, the flat, unraised spirits that hath dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very casks that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon! For a crooked figure may attest in little place a million. And let us, ciphers to this great account on your imaginary forces work. Suppose, within the girdle of these walls, are now confined two mighty monarchies, whose high, upreared, and abutting fronts the perilous narrow ocean parts asunder. Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts. Divide into 1,000 parts one man, and make imaginary puissance. Think, when we talk of horses, that you see them printing their proud hoofs in the receiving earth, for 'tis your thoughts that now must deck our kings. Carry them here and there, jumping o'er times, turning the accomplishment of many years into an hourglass. For the which supply, admit me, chorus to this history, who, prologue-like, your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge our play.
For Peter Bonoff, everybody.